Hey ladies and gentlemen, hope you're good, hope you are well. Steve here, and this is an Aephia economy report on the R4 that's just been posted on the Flipside website. So what you're going to see here, we're just going to scroll through this quickly, is the fuel, the food, the ammo and the tools. And we're going to have a look initially at the supply. Now we're going to look at two different systems. We're going to look at the score system, which is the old version that was live, and we're going to look at Sage, which is the labs, which is the new version of the game, which is currently live and people are playing. So people can still put their ships into score and they can passively earn these R4, or they can craft them from resources within Sage Labs. And so that's the difference between the two here. So if we look at fuel, we can see we have 102 million fuel harvested every day at the moment, and this was updated 6 hours ago. And in Sage Labs at the moment is 178 million fuel being crafted per day. That gives us a total of 280 million fuel units of fuel per day being crafted. If we go across and we can also look at the food, we can see here 98 million in score compared to the 14 million in Sage, meaning that not that much food is actually being crafted inside Sage at the moment. People just not really needing to waste their fuel to go over and get the biomass. And so we're not really seeing that much food being crafted at the moment. It's just a lot cheaper to buy or bring it in. People bringing it across from score. And that makes sense at the moment when you see how much of it is being harvested inside of score. It can quite easily be brought across into Sage Labs. Ammo. 98 million in score and 72 million. And for tools, 100 million in score at the moment, but only 9.8 million. Very interesting. Only 9.8 million being crafted at the moment in Sage Labs. So not many tools being crafted at the moment inside Sage Labs. But in terms of total supplies here for supply, 280 million fuel, 112 million food, 171 million ammo, and 117 million for tools. So let's just pop down and have a look at the demand next and see what that looks like. So again, we're going to do score first. So here we have 102 million supply and we have a 52 million demand. And again, we can see this here as 51 million on food, 48 million on ammo, and 92 million on tools, and that is in score. So let's compare that and see how Sage Labs looks as a result. Well, in terms of fuel, a whopping 290 million units of fuel being burnt, showing us that moving around that map inside Sage Labs really makes a difference. Are you warping? Are you sub-warping? Are you being efficient? Are you able to, with your fleet, get around? And I even know some people that have been going to a location, dropping some stuff, and then just disbanding their fleet and then or self-destructing their fleet, and restarting it again just to save that fuel cost to come back again. So yeah, if you're out in the depths, yeah, obviously you won't be able to do that in the future, but for now we can. Not in the high risk zone, but for now in the medium risk zone we can do that. Yeah, so 290 million fuel being burnt there, 27 million food, 131 million ammo being burnt in Sage Labs, and 2 million tools at the moment just from the scanning alone. So that means in total 343 million fuel being burnt, 78 million food, 178 million ammo, and 94 million tools in total across both Score and Sage Labs. So let's have a look at what that means from a surplus perspective. Well, that means that we are actually burning and demanding more than we are supplying, which means that we have a shortage of fuel, or in terms of the supply and demand, it means that more fuel is being used than what is being created. And that in turn will start to affect things, because if there's a shortage of fuel, then it's going to inspire people, because the price will go up because there's less of it, which means that people will need to go and craft it. So we're going to start to see these ebbs and flows in the marketplace and what people are doing as a result. For food, there's a surplus here, 33.3 million. Ammo, there is more demand. There's a 7.8 million additional demand on supply, and tools, 23 million. So we're stockpiling at the moment in terms of food and tools, but we're at a deficit at the moment on fuel and ammo. we can see the difference here. So daily production here, minus 18% for fuel, plus 42% for food, minus 4% for ammo, and plus 24% for tools. So what we should see technically is, if anything is in a positive number, the price should come down, and anything in a negative number, the price should go up. Now, that's just a ballpark. That doesn't mean it's exactly what's going to happen, but that's how you should start to see the market fluctuate as a result, and people start to swing between what they're focusing on. So here, when we look at our R4 surplus and we look at the total supply with total demand in the graph here, makes it very, very, very easy to see that as this kind of kicked in and as we started to ramp up here in June, you can start to see how this supply started to kick in and turn on, and how we got up towards the end of the year here. So as you can see, everything that was turned on, everything that happened here, the demand has been pretty consistent. It did start to slope off, but absolutely just blew up on September 20th when we started and kicked off with Sage Labs. You can see the supply and demand just to a whole new level here. And we're currently in this phase right now, at the end of September, where we're in price discovery mode. And that's kind of what we're looking at the moment. So yeah, very, very interesting to be able to see this data. And we're really starting to see that in the marketplace at the moment. And even if you were to take something like SDUs at the moment, for the first time today, over this weekend, the price on them in the market to be able to buy them has just dropped under 1 cent. So we're starting to see those prices come down from that initial hype. We're starting to see things, the velocity of how quickly they're falling has slowed. And so we're starting to get closer to where we're going to find that friction point, where we're going to start to level out. And then we'll get into a bit more discovery and we'll start to get an idea of exactly what the markets are going to do, hopefully over the next few weeks, if not few months. But this tool here by Aephia, definitely Aephia really going above and beyond to be able to create these tools to help you. And these are all completely free. I'm going to post a link to this in the description. Obviously, bookmark it, save it, use it. It's amazing to be able to have these tools. You can also go along here, look at score, look at everything you need to look at from Sage Labs, earning, firepower, and tokenomics. So a lot of stuff to do in the economy here, all available for you to be able to look at. So I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.